Join us as we honor the stars, visionaries, and icons who passed between March 1st and 10th, 2024 in the United States. Linda Belgod. She was born in February 1960 and she died in March 2024. Her age was 64 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American musical theater actress known for her powerful voice and stage presence. She starred in numerous Broadway and touring productions, notably playing Grisabella in Cats and Madame Giry in The Phantom of Opera. She received a Drama Desk Award nomination for The Parade Queen. Julie Lynn Charlotte. She was born in October 1922 and she died in March 2024. Her age was 101 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American actress, singer, and fashion designer credited with creating the iconic poodle skirt in 1947. Initially an actress, she pivoted to fashion, and her whimsical applique skirts became a defining look of the 1950s. She designed costumes for films and later opened boutiques. Iris Apfel. She was born in August 1921 and she died in March 2024. Her age was 102 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American businesswoman, interior designer, and fashion icon known for her flamboyant style, oversized glasses, and vibrant personality. She co-founded the textile firm Old World Weavers. She became a celebrated style maven late in life, featured in documentaries and ad campaigns. Jerry Foley. He was born in 1955 and he died in March 2024. His age was 68 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was a skiing accident. An American television director, best known for his long tenure directing The Late Show with David Letterman from 1995 until his conclusion in 2015. He was known for his steady hand and innovative camera work. Foley won multiple Emmy Awards for his directing. Janice Burgess. She was born in March 1952 and she died in March 2024. Her age was 72 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was breast cancer. An American television writer and producer, best known as the creator of the popular Nickelodeon animated children's series, The Backyardigans. She was a key figure in children's television, previously working on shows like Blue's Clues and Little Bill. Steve Lawrence. He was born in July 1935 and he died in March 2024. His age was 88 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from Alzheimer's disease. An American singer, actor, and television personality, best known as part of the popular singing duo Steve and Eddie with his wife Eddie Gourmet. He had solo hits like Go Away Little Girl and appeared in films like The Blues Brothers. Lawrence was a frequent performer on stage and television. T.M. Stevens. He was born in July 1951 and he died in March 2024. His age was 72 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from dementia. An American bassist known for his flashy style and influential funk rock playing, he played with numerous high-profile artists including James Brown, Miles Davis, The Pretenders, Joe Cocker, and Tina Turner. Stevens also led his own band, Shaka Zulu. Deborah Bird. She was born in July 1951 and she died in March 2024. Her age was 72 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. A highly respected American vocal coach and singer, she worked as a coach on American Idol, The Voice, and Canadian Idol. Bird also toured extensively as a background vocalist for Barry Manilow and appeared in Broadway productions. Malcolm Holcomb. He was born in September 1955 and he died in March 2024. His age was 68 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was respiratory failure following cancer. An American singer-songwriter known for his distinctive gravelly voice and raw, poetic lyrics in the folk and Americana genres. He was a highly respected figure in the Asheville, North Carolina music scene. Holcomb released numerous critically acclaimed albums. W.C. Clark. He was born in November 1939 and he died in March 2024. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American blues musician, guitarist, singer, songwriter, considered the godfather of Austin blues. He was a key figure in the development of the Austin blues scene, mentoring artists like Stevie Ray Vaughan. Clark led his own band and released several albums. Mark Dodson. He was born in February 1960 and he died in March 2024. His age was 64 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. An American voice actor known for providing the voices for Salacious B. Crumb in Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and Mogwai in the Gremlins films. He also worked on numerous other films, commercials, and video games. Britt Turner. He was born in May 1966 and he died in March 2024. His age was 57 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was glioblastoma. An American drummer and founding member of the southern rock band Blackberry Smoke. He was known for his powerful drumming style, contributing to the band's success over 2 decades. Turner continued performing with the band after his brain cancer diagnosis. Chris Mortensen. He was born in November 1951 and he died in March 2024. His age was 72 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from throat cancer. An award-winning American sports journalist, best known as a senior NFL analyst and insider for ESPN. He broke numerous major stories during his long career covering the National Football League. Mortensen was highly respected by players, coaches, and fellow journalists. Jim Beard. He was born in August 1960 and he died in March 2024. His age was 63 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a sudden illness. An American jazz pianist, keyboardist, composer, and producer. He was known for his work with artists like Steely Dan, Wayne Shorter, Pat Metheny, and John McLaughlin. Beard also released several albums as a leader and was a respected arranger. David Johnson. He was born in August 1926 and he died in March 2024. His age was 97 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications of dementia and pneumonia. An American photographer, he was known for his portrayal of society, urban life, and the jazz culture of San Francisco's Fillmore district in the 1940s and 1950s, as well as figures of the civil rights movement of the 1960s. Born in Florida under segregation and trained at the California School of Fine Arts, he was the first African-American student of photographer Ansel Adams. William Whitworth. He was born in February 1937 and he died in March 2024. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from Alzheimer's disease. An influential American journalist and editor, he worked as a reporter for the New York Herald Tribune from 1963 to 1966, columnist and associate editor for The New Yorker from 1966 to 1980, and editor-in-chief of The Atlantic from 1981 to 1999. Antoine Cradock. He was born in June 1936 and he died in March 2024. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. An acclaimed American architect known for his distinctive, often monumental designs that responded to their specific landscapes. His notable works include the Canadian Museum of Human Rights, Pacto Park, and the McNamara Alumni Center. He received the AIA Gold Medal in 2006. Herbert Krumer. He was born in August 1928 and he died in March 2024. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A German-American physicist who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2000 for developing semiconductor heterostructures used in high-speed and optoelectronics. His work was fundamental to modern technologies like LEDs, laser diodes, and mobile phones. Mark F. Giuliano. He was born in May 1961 and he died in March 2024. His age was 62 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. A former high-ranking official in the Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI), he served as a deputy director of the FBI from 2013 to 2016. He had a long career in the Bureau, holding various investigative and leadership positions. Leonard Everett Fisher. He was born in June 1924 and he died in March 2024. His age was 99 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A prolific American artist, illustrator, and author, particularly known for his work in children's books. He illustrated hundreds of books, often focusing on historical subjects, and wrote many himself. Fisher received the Pulitzer Prize for Painting in 1950, an award category later discontinued. John Barnett. He was born in February 1962 and he died in March 2024. His age was 62 at the time of his death, and he took his own life by gunshot wound. A former quality manager at Boeing who became known as a whistleblower raising concerns about production standards and safety issues, particularly regarding the 787 Dreamliner. His death occurred during a deposition related to his lawsuit against Boeing. Gerald Gustafson. He was born in September 1928 and he died in March 2024. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American fighter pilot during the period after Second World War. His most notable achievements came during the Vietnam War, where he was awarded the Air Force Cross. Lucas Samaras. He was born in September 1936 and he died in March 2024. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a fall. A Greek-American artist known for his work in painting, sculpture, and performance art, particularly his pioneering use of Polaroid photography. His self-portraits and photo transformations were highly influential. Samaras represented Greece at the Venice Biennale. Tony Braswell. He was born in August 1944 and he died in March 2024. His age was 79 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American businessman and politician, a Republican, he served in various capacities in the local government of Johnston County, North Carolina, including chairman of the Board of County Commissioners and mayor of Pine Level. David E. Harris. He was born in December 1934 and he died in March 2024. His age was 89 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American pilot who broke barriers in aviation. In 1964, he became the first African-American pilot hired by a major commercial airline, American Airlines. Harris had a distinguished career as a captain for American Airlines. Perez Martin. She was born in May 1959 and she died in March 2024. Her age was 64 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was heart disease. An American-born Canadian multidisciplinary visual artist, Her work often involved intricate drawings, sculptures, and installations exploring themes of nature, the body, and the metamorphosis. Martin was a significant figure in the Quebec art scene. Howard Hyatt. He was born in July 1925 and he died in March 2024. His age was 98 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pulmonary hypertension. An American physician and public health leader, he served as dean of the Harvard School of Public Health and later founded the Division of Global Health Equity at Brigham and Women's Hospital. Hyatt was a strong advocate for improving healthcare access and equity. Pauline Eisenstadt. She was born in December 1939 and she died in March 2024. Her age was 84 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American politician, she was the first woman to serve in both houses of the New Mexico legislature. Eisenstadt was in the New Mexico House of Representatives, representing District 44 from 1985 to 1993, and in the New Mexico Senate, representing District 9 from 1997 to 2000. Eisenstadt advocated to improve prenatal care, especially for Native Americans. Jim Trujillo. He was born in June 1939 and he died in March 2024. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was kidney failure. An American politician who served as a Democratic member of the New Mexico House of Representatives from 2003 to 2020. He represented Santa Fe for several terms. Trujillo focused on education and economic development issues. Ted Gray. He was born in September 1927 and he died in March 2024. His age was 96 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American Republican politician who served in the Ohio Senate. Gray initially ran for the Senate in 1950 and won. He was sworn in on January 3, 1951 to his first term. He won re-election in 1954 and 1958. After winning a fourth consecutive term in 1962, Gray was elected Majority Leader of the Senate. Brian Nestande. He was born in January 1964 and he died in March 2024. His age was 60 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was multiple substance intoxication. An American politician who served as a Republican member of the California State Assembly from 2008 to 2014. He represented parts of the Coachella Valley and Riverside County. He previously served as Chief of Staff to Congressman Sonny Bono and later Mary Bono. Charles Curtis. He was born in February 1930 and he died in March 2024. His age was 94 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American politician who served as a Republican member and Speaker of the Ohio House of Representatives. He was a prominent figure in Ohio politics during the 1960s and 1970s. Curtis later served as a judge. Jim Roddy. He was born in September 1933 and he died in March 2024. His age was 91 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American businessman and politician who served as the first chief executive of Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, including Pittsburgh, from 2000 to 2004. A Republican, he oversaw the transition to the county's new Home Rule Charter form of government. Morton Povman. He was born in January 1931 and he died in March 2024. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pancreatic cancer. An American politician who served as a member of the New York City Council for 30 years, from 1971 to 2001. A Democrat representing Queens, he was known for his focus on constituent services and local issues. Povman was a long-serving and influential figure in Queens politics. Carl Madison. He was born in January 1931 and he died in March 2024. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A legendary American high school football coach, primarily known for his success in Florida and Alabama. He holds the record for the most wins by a high school football coach in Florida state history. Madison won multiple state championships during his long coaching career. Adult. He was born in July 1951 and he died in March 2024. His age was 72 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American professional baseball catcher and coach, he played for the Pittsburgh Pirates and California Angels, winning the 1979 World Series with the Pirates. Alt was known for his tough demeanor and later worked as a coach. U.L. Washington. He was born in October 1953 and he died in March 2024. His age was 70 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. An American professional baseball player who played shortstop and third base in MLB for 11 seasons. He spent most of his career with the Kansas City Royals. Known for playing with toothpick in his mouth, Washington won the 1985 World Series with the Royals. Jim Anderson. He was born in April 1937 and he died in March 2024. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American college basketball player and coach. He was a longtime assistant at Oregon State University to head coaches Paul Valenti and Ralph Miller, given credit for recruiting a series of top-level players to school during the 1970s and 1980s. Anderson assumed the role as head coach of men's basketball at OSU from 1989 to 1995. Ron Dorsey. He was born in November 1977 and he died in March 2024. His age was 46 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a stroke. An American professional football player who was an offensive tackle in the NFL. He played for the Dallas Cowboys and Houston Texans. Dorsey played college football at Florida State University, winning a national championship in 1999. John Eisenbarger. He was born in December 1947 and he died in March 2024. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American football player who was a running back, punter, and quarterback at Indiana University. He was an All-American in 1969 and played a key role in Indiana's 1968 Rose Bowl team. Eisenbarger was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers, but his pro career was brief. Wayne Moses. He was born in January 1955 and he died in March 2024. His age was 69 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American football coach with a long career as an assistant coach at both the college and the NFL levels. He primarily coached running backs for teams including UCLA, Washington, Stanford, USC, and the St. Louis Rams. Moses was known as a respected mentor to players. Dave Ritchie. He was born in September 1938 and he died in March 2024. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American football coach in college football, the Canadian Football League, the Italian Football League, and the Swiss National League. He is best known for his time as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers head coach from 1999 to 2004. He was a three-time Grey Cup champion, having won in 1990, 1994, and 2006, and was named the CFL's Coach of the Year in 2001. Ernie Clark. He was born in August 1937 and he died in March 2024. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American professional football player who was a linebacker in the National Football League, for 5 seasons with the Detroit Lions and 1 for the St. Louis Cardinals. He played college football for the Michigan State Spartans. Thanks for watching the video. Honor their memory by leaving a like, sharing your favorite remembrance in the comment, and subscribing for more journeys through the lives of legends.